Your boy Money Buddha, the hottest. Back at it. Shout out to my boy Dexter, DD Dexter. This one's for you, baby. We viral.
If it's not the end, I will we into. No, we not your friend, I made that cause you can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my mental. Oh yeah, you like that, how your dumb and cancel. Used to put my money and I put it in on friends zone. Kept it think I with my dick, tryna get up in that end zone. Yeah, I'm in this biz, I'm on these benzos. So they wouldn't fold, I gotta ask about them benzos. It's a twerking ratio, either D2. Say that bitch a name and I got a seafood. Bitch, I been an alien, I feel like ET2. Yeah, this shit been way too lit, this shit like Tiki 2. Too much care for me, this industry, I'm seeing through it. They rapping about this shit, but nobody seen them do it. Yeah, she my teacher, yeah, she want my fluid. You can cut my shirt, you the one, I know that I'm influenced. Brand new vid, I gotta make that door go up. Yes, I'm shipping weed, if and my money go up. Front of my brother, you compete, now the whole wheel up. Can't even share, I'm shipping a whole damn cup. I just stuck. They say on the face out, hard as fuck. They ain't been a new way. So got drum and drag on it, this is play. Do this and then talk about so much, don't hesitate. I'm my twins and eating like a kid, got a lot of plates. Sip like this gas in a motor, top of base. With coronavirus, I'm gonna bet and start that day. Too many middle problems and had to go away. Why take the outside, really just be floating away. Yeah, I've been taking these tests, so I stay away. Listen here on the kid, I tell go ahead, yeah, so no way. Yeah, busy turn it, I say no way. If it's not the end, I will be in. No way, not your friend, I made that call it make it into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my mental. Oh yeah, you like that, okay, that make for my money and I put it on friend zone. Everything I with my dick, she tryna be in that friend zone. Yeah.
She tryna put me in that friend zone. Run it back. Young nigga shit. Young nigga shit.
If it's not the end, I will we into. No, we not your friend, I made that cause you can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my mental. Oh yeah, you like that, how your dumb and cancel. Used to put my money and I put it on friend zone. Everything I with my dick, tryna get up in that friend zone. Yeah, I'm in this biz, I'm on these benzos. So they wouldn't fold, I gotta ask about them benzos. It's a twerking ratio, either D2. Say that bitch a name and I got a seafood. Bitch, I been an alien, I feel like ET2. Yeah, this shit been way too lit, this shit like Tiki 2. Too much care for me, this industry, I'm seeing through it. They rapping about this shit, but nobody seen them do it. Yeah, she my teacher, yeah, she want my fluid. You can cut my shirt, you the one, I know that I'm influenced. Brand new vid, I gotta make that door go up. Yes, I'm shipping weed, if and my money go up. Front of my brother, you compete, now the whole wheel up. Can't even share, I'm shipping a whole damn cup. I just stuck. They say on the face out, hard as fuck. It been a new way. So got drum and drag on it, this is play. Do this and then talk about so much, don't hesitate. I'm my twins and eating like a kid, got a lot of plates. Sip like this gas in a motor, top of base. With coronavirus, I'm gonna bet and start that day. Too many middle problems and had to go away. Why take the outside, really just be floating away. Yeah, I've been taking these tests, so I stay away. Listen here on the kid, I tell go ahead, yeah, so no way. Yeah. If it's not the end, I will we into. No, we not your friend, I made that cause you can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my mental. Oh yeah, you like that, how your dumb and cancel. Used to put my money and I put it on friend zone. Everything I with my dick, tryna get up in that end zone. Yeah, I'm in this biz, I'm on these benzos. So they wouldn't fold, I gotta ask about them benzos. it's not no 50s, yeah. You ain't in this lifestyle, you know it's like my piece of no. When I love our race out, everyone I go. All my fucking twins is ballin'. Everyone I slow, I say look how kids falling. And I'm in these jeans crawling. Watch how fast I go. Yeah, every time I love, some I let it go. Without ICS or Drake, what would I even do? It's the scene on that I know. You don't know what I've been through. Always go. Find out what my bitch could do. No. You know what you get into. Okay, now I know. By that shit, the principle. You see it, not no teach me, tell the principle in high school. After sipping drugs, my shit 100,000 miles deep. This walking's not no Hennessy, I love when I can't move. I hope this bitch my pants on. Fucking like a cat. My money hump back well. Yeah, you gotta get that shit, but then these bitches gotta sell. I put S on 50, everything, cause they said I would fail. I'm too rich, now I was broke. They wish me well. I'm a snail. Got paparazzi, S&M. Yeah, I been on these houses, I don't even know for sure. Be careful what you're talking about, you end up on the shirt. Sitting on these kids, every day feel like a turd. I get shit inside, so I be going shit to dirt. I might switch it, put it work. We came from the bottom, man, her shit came from the dirt. Yeah, I ain't need no label, 100,000 to make it work. They say that I'm the demon, but I'm really not from Earth. Yeah, bags up, better truck, burn my way. Send me suck, I got my twists up. Counting down the bills on the no 20s, not no 50s, yeah. You ain't in this lifestyle, you know it's some my bitches know. When I love our race out, everyone I go. All my fucking twins is ballin'. Everyone I'm slow, I say look how kids falling. You know, and then G be crawling. Watch how fast I go. Yeah, every time I love, some I let it go. Without ICS or Drake, what would I even do? No. You don't know what I've been through. Always go. And then G will miss you. No. You don't know what you get into. Okay, now I know. I done shit the principle. You see it, not no teach me, tell the principle in high school. I've been sipping drugs, my shit 100,000 miles, dude. I got money on my mind, little bitch, I don't need you. She told me that she love me, so I need you. Yeah, the selfie bands so crazy, she'll see through. Yeah, I try my mind so much, you got some holly, y'all. I cut tight with that bitch, you know I'm not involved. You ain't got no new trick, you rockin' the Eddie dolls. They didn't let me say PG, so I gave her hoes. Think they let me win the league, she can lick my ball. I went random on money, right on ball. Oh, you better get your own money, I'm not Santa Claus. I know how to run that play, not no random ball. I know how to rule your days, don't get involved. I went back to my wrist, I think I'm seasick. Your bitch can't get enough of this, she sick. I can't thank God enough for how much I feasted. But take that Raleigh up, I know you leased it. Why'd you die? You can't cut your snap on it. Boy, this morning wearing my hundreds. Man, this how be like youngest. But you can hang with us to be honest. Yeah, I just alive in a different place. I think my mama don't take up a gun, but you think you out when you talk about good, but you know you ain't happy, you ain't that bad.
I don't know about this one, Dexter. I like the first two, Dexter. You lost me, Dex. You had me, Dexter. You lost me. I like these first two, though. The first two are it. You got something with these first two. I don't know about that other shit. You start singing and shit, nigga. You start singing, run.
If it's not the end, I will we into. No, we not your friend, I made that claim we can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my man. Oh, you right, I don't call your dumb ain't cancel. Used to put my money in, I put it on friends. Keep my nigga with my dick, tryna get up in that end zone. Yeah, I'm in this biz, I'm on the bench. So they wouldn't vote, I gotta ask about the bench. It's a 24 ratio, either D2. Say they bitch and demons, I gotta see food. Bitch, I've been an alien, I feel like ET2. Yeah, this shit been way too lit, this shit like Tiki2. Too much care for me, this industry, I'm seeing through it. They rapping about this shit, but already seen them doors. Yeah, she eat my dick, and she want my food. You caught my shot, you the one, I know that I'm fools. Brand new bit, I gotta make that door go up. Yes, I'm shipping weed, and then my money go up. Friend of my brother, if you pee, now the whole hood up. Can't even share my shit, but I whole damn cup. All the stuck. They say on the hardest out, hardest fuck. It been a new way. So got drum and drag on it, this is play. Do this shit, then talk about something, but don't hesitate. I'm my twins and eating like a kid, got a lot of plates. Sit like this gas in a motel, top about face. Split coronavirus, I'm gonna bet and start that date. Too many middle problems and had to go away. Why take the outside, really just be floating away. Yeah, I've been taking these tests, so I stay away. They say I'm here on the kid, my tongue go hit, yeah, turn my way. Yeah. If it's not the end, I will we in, so no, we not your friend, I made that call you can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my man too. Oh yeah, you like that, I will call your dumb and cancel. Listen for my money and I put it in on friends home. Everything I with my dick, try to get up in that end zone. Yeah, I'm in this biz, I'm on these pencils. So they wouldn't vote, I gotta ask them about that band too. Not no 50s, you ain't in this lifestyle, you know it's my piece of no. When I love I race out, everyone I go, all my fucking friends is ballin'. Everyone I slow, I say look out kids falling. You know, heavy I go, and I'm in this thing crawling. Watch how fast I go, yeah. Every time I love it, sick, I let it go. Without I see as a drink, but I make it go. It's that thing, no, I don't know that big go. Always go, part of what my bitch can do. You know what you get into. I just see the principle. You see it now, they see me turn the principle in high school. I just see me drop my shit in 100,000 miles. This walk is not no NC. I love when I can't move. I'm put this bitch my pants on. Fucking like a camel. My money hump back. Yeah, I can't see, but none of these bitches go. I'm gonna keep my tongue go here, yeah, turn my way. Yeah. No, we not your friend, I made that call you can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my man too. Oh yeah, you like that, I won't got your dumb and cans on. Listen for my money and I put it in on friends on. Everything I with my dick, try to get up in that end zone. Yeah, I'm in this biz, I'm on these pencils. So they wouldn't vote, I gotta ask them about that pencil. Not no 50s, you ain't in this lifestyle, you know it's my piece of no. When I love I race out, everyone I go, all my fucking friends is ballin'. Everyone I slow, I see look out kids falling. You know, heavy I go, and I'm in this thing crawling. Watch how fast I go, yeah. Every time I love, time I let it go. Without I see as a drink, what I even do. You don't know that being through. Always go. You know what my bitch can do. You know what you get into. I just see the principle. You see it, not no sleep, so the principle in high school. I just see me drink my shit 100,000 miles. This work is not no industry. I love when I can't learn. I hope this bitch my pants on. Fuck it like a camel. My money hump back. Yeah, you diamonds that I see, but none of these bitches gonna sell. I put in for 50 everything, cause they said I will fail. They thought I was broke. They think they wish me well. I'm a snail. Got paparazzi. SNL. Yeah, I been on these hoes. I don't even know for sure. Be careful what you're talking about. You end up on the shirt. Hating on these kids every day, but like I say, I can ship you size so I can go and ship you dirt. switch it, put it work. We came from the bottom, man, that shit came from the dirt. Yeah, I ain't need no label, 100,000 to make it work. They said I ain't a demon, so I'm really not gonna hurt. Bands up, belly drink, Philly up, I got my 50s up. They down the bills and there's no 20s, not no 50s up. You ain't need this lifestyle, you know it's so my piece of no. When I love our rails out, everyone I go, all my fucking twins is balling. Everyone I show, I say let our kids falling. You know, energy and a lot of play, you can't get into. I just keep on getting, I gotta get out of my mental. I cheer right out, I got your dumb and cancel. Listen for my money and I put it in a friend phone. Can't be think I with my bitch, tryna get up in that end zone. Yeah, when this bitch, I'm on these pencils. So they wouldn't fold, I gotta ask about them pencils. There's no 20s, not no 50s here. You ain't in this lifestyle, you know it's so my piece of no. When I love our race out, everyone I go, all my fucking 20s balling. Everyone I show, I say look our kids falling. You know, in a minute, Jesus crawling. Watch how fast I go. Yeah, every time I love it, so I let it go. Without I see answer Drake, what I even do. You don't see no, you don't know that being through. Always go. What my bitch could do. No. You know what you get into. No. By that shit, the principle. You see it, now they teach me, tell the principle in high school. I just see me drink my shit 100,000 miles. This walking like no Hennessy, I love when I can't move. I hope this bitch my pants on. Fuck me like a camel. My money humpback, well, yeah, you diamonds and I see, but none these bitches gonna sell. I put in some baby everything, cause they said I would fail. They thought I was broke, they wish me well. I'm a snail, got paparazzi, and Chanel. I've been on these houses, I don't even know for sure. Be careful what you're talking about, you end up on the shirt. Shit on these kids every day, but like a turd. I can ship you size of I can go and ship you dirt. I might switch it, put it work. We came from the bottom, man, this shit came from the dirt. Yeah, I ain't need no label, 100,000 to make it work. They say that I'm the demon, so but I'm really not from earth. Yeah, bands up, belly drink, I got my 50s up. They down the bills and there's no 20s, not no 50s here. You ain't in this lifestyle, you know it's so my piece of no. When I love our race out, everyone I go, all my fucking 20s balling. Everyone on slow, I say let our kids falling. You know, energy be crawling. Watch how fast I go. Yeah, every time I learn, so I let it go. Without I see answer Drake, what I even do. No. You don't know that being through. Always go. We the cheap on miss. No. You don't know what you get into. Okay, now I know. How that shit the principle. You see it, not no snitch, me tell the principle. I think my mama don't think I'm a black, but you think you up, you talk about black, but you know you ain't African, ain't that bad. I got money on my mind, look, cause I don't need you. You told me that you love me, so I need you. Get a subject, man, just how you don't see through. Every time my mind so much, you got some heart of y'all. I cut ties with that bitch, no, I'm not involved. You ain't got no little trip, you fucking the act dog. They let me say these things, so I gave her hoes. Think they love me when I leave, she can lose my ball. I'm a random boy, all you better get your money, I'm not Santa Claus. I know how to run that place, not no random mud. I know how to rule your days, don't get involved. It's all the real spill, yeah. This the real spill, yeah. They don't know how to feel still. I turn their lifestyle real. Yeah, I hop out of that game, so I want to ice that still. Let me tell you what the deal. I just broke everybody down, now I don't have to feel. Yeah, I don't let her want me, so it ain't no my deal. You can put too many things right in front of me, and I tell you it's real. I real deal. Left them in the past, yeah. Fuck my headache feel, yeah. I was on the sidelines before I was in the hills. Yeah, I'm saying murder behind enemy lines. Switch on you was a pussy, yeah, that kid, oh, pussy. No, I'm not your buddy. No, I'm not your twin, I'm not your homie. Don't make me turn into the old me. Yeah, I just push it long, yeah, like you don't know me. To 24 shots, I hit him all, be like Kobe. Yeah, every day I splurge some. Even when I fuck my money up, I still learn some. These broke ass pussy ain't never got by their ass and went and earned some. Just off flex on their ass, so I pull out the coupe, and the bag on swerve some. I'm to the top of the coupe. I always tell you the truth. I always tell you the spill. I really can't feel. Yeah, cause I'm all gonna get this real. I gotta deal with too much shit, so I'm about to go cut myself a seal. If anyone tell you, I know how I feel. I just look at why. Yeah. While I was on the plane, that shit don't even get as high as I be. I really just talking to you right now, so you see how I really be. Guys see that they wish they could do it like me, but they don't even got the ability. I'ma take another test. I done had this song set and turn up. Set time, that's the crash bitch. I'ma tell my phone up world, waste up, bleed no text. Every time I link up, but this bitch because she really so sexy. But I really just be so high the time I don't know she really that bad. Yeah, it ain't no stress to me. It's only blessing me. Yeah, she get that shit wet for me. Yeah, Tuesday at J call me up, he just told me he got me some text for me. Been at the me, if I really been hot with the guns, I turn it bitch definitely. Yeah, it's all the real spill, yeah. This the real spill, yeah. They don't know how to feel still. I turn their lifestyle real. Yeah, I hop out of that game, so I want to ice that still. Let me tell you what the deal. I just broke everybody down, now I don't have to feel. Yeah, I don't let her want me, so it ain't no my deal. You can put too many things right in front of me, and I tell you it's real. I real deal. Left them in the past, yeah. Fuck my headache feel, yeah. I was on the sidelines before I was in the hills. Yeah, I'm saying murder behind enemy lines. Just switch on you was a pussy, yeah, that kid, oh, pussy. No, I'm not your buddy. No, I'm not your twin, I'm not your homie. Don't make me turn into the old me. Yeah, I just push it long, yeah, like you don't know me. To 24 shots, I hit him all, be like Kobe.
Additional supply depots required.
Had it back. Trouble down the hood, I back that back. Every time I make it, I'm back to back. Take a little bit back to the I'm in that cash. Suicide, bro, suicide. He paid all these off nights. I was like, I need kids, but it's side, baby, side. I need kids, but it's side, baby, side. I need kids, but it's side, baby, side. Business said true, Perky's out of time. Yeah, business said true, they see all the time. Business said true, but we all done. Man, I Joe, I see that view, but we all flying. When that dog gon' play this shit, but don't get mad, that's what it used to be. All this fucking rest I could've saved, I spent on jewelry. I don't care no fuck, cause now that other shit is cool to me. I could die tomorrow, so I don't care, cause that shit true to me. Yeah, what you thought that she been eating, that little bitch true to me. This is 2021, but I still been rocking truly G. I'm an ox man, cause they can't touch this breath so fluently. My bitch an iPad, cause I swear I cut like two of these. They bitch eat up, her favorite stances, two of these. I need rapping right now, I'm just talking on this beat. They made me realize, they said, boy, you talking like you rapping. At the end of the day, I'm just me, and the rest gon' happen. Trouble out there, hug that back. Every time I make it, I'm back to back. Take a little bit, but I been in that cash. Suicide, bro, suicide. These pay down these all nights. I'm inside, I need kids right inside, baby, I need kids right inside, baby, I need kids right inside, baby,
right now, so I can barely talk.
niggas treat that bitch just like my cousin. And I need this really every day. Bring it up, and I got this cooked the way I want. I bust it up, yeah. I fell in love with these blue strips, I fucked them up, yeah. I would stay there 100 years. I bucked it up, keep that broke shit away from me. I'm on a whole nother level. Keep that purse away from me, but it's a whole nother devil. This is a track like this, man, a regular G, take a whole nother pedal, yeah. I just be high on cap, and got to these bitches to keep out the kettle. Go run it straight up, go run it straight up, get a little ass, run it straight up. Get that movie, go get it, up. I did not have no about my rabbit. Different color inside the coupe, I turned it up. German engineering in the room, I turned it up. They say I love this fucking song, I said turn it up. I've been sipping, so I get you strong, strong as fuck. I've been taking plenty bitches strong, strong as fuck. I've been in this bitch for way too long, so I'm on the fuck. I'm gonna tell my sister, keep that phone, that bitch touch it on her. 50,000 for this shot, that's for the promoters. And I took that back and 100,000 minutes on my shit. And a brand new map, like turbo C6, popping the other shit. And a brand new rolling VS, one of those gonna go say my shit. Yeah, now they go say my shit. Every time I put up, she make my shit. Every time I put up, sing it to the yeah, I'm young now, this shit, but I'm still new to this. Yeah. I'm new to all this shit, I don't mean I used to it. Yeah, I'm an NY, shut down, I'm like I'm calling. I knew I was about to spend 10 minutes, I put up in a color. Bitch, gon' eat my dick just like a snake, like this shit color now. And Leon take pics and yellow diamonds, deep bitch cut. Won't go with no diamond girls, I lost, I called the tooth fairy. Yeah, when I get high, my eyes get low, boy, I get too terrible. Yeah, he keep asking for, he keep too carry. Flawless diamonds on my wrist, I caught the wrist berry. Yeah, countless nights I should've died, that shit was too scary. Yeah, it's the X with the walk, my bitch is too blurry. Yeah, I'm in the lab, they say that I'm on the Malibu. Come on, little baby, I got money, I'm a baby, put my boo. Yeah, and they told me I was the latest baby, yeah, I tell them cool. I gotta slow that on the drugs, I'm a insane. Think you quick to get this bread, but boy, we quicker just to pot shit. When it's getting money, boy, this deal for my options. And then we did so damn it, and I made a better deposit. I was looking at me, she that bitch just like my cousin. And I need this bread every day, bring it up. And I got this cooked the way I want, I bust it up. Yeah, I fell in love with these blue strips, I fucked them up. Yeah, I would stay there 100 years, I bucked it up. Keep that broke shit away from me, I'm on a whole nother level. Keep that purse away from me, but it's a whole nother devil. This is a track like this, not a regular G, take a whole nother pedal. Yeah, I just be high on cap, and got to these bitches to keep out the kettle. Go run it straight up, go run it straight up, get a low ass, go run it straight up. Hey, get that movie, go get it up. Yeah, I did not know about my range. Bring it up, yeah, different color inside the coupe, I turned it up. Yeah, this German engineering under the roof, I turned it up. They say, yeah, I love this fucking song, I said turn it up. It's the real deal, bitch, we don't do no clubs. Color since I outraged, top bad they muffin. I can fit on more, but that's not up for no discussion. I just crashed the rainbow. My the bad place, that shit get ugly. I was in the land truck, chopping the roof off. Yeah, I know it's kinda crazy. This lifestyle, I know it's kinda crazy, but I love it. Kinda crazy. Know it's kinda crazy, sipping tuss. Ain't that crazy? Know it's kinda crazy, this Tesla bus. Kinda crazy. Yeah, I know it's kinda crazy, I'm selling onions. Yeah, I know it's kinda lazy to be on us. It's crazy, kinda high, like her than the sun. Kinda crazy, how they hated when I was nothing. Kinda crazy, how they act like they wasn't doing it. Kinda crazy, I don't get no fuck at all. Yeah, kinda crazy, tell my bitch how to go with balls. Yeah, it's kinda crazy, I ain't get this shit my all. Kinda crazy that we disregard the law. Kinda crazy that you see the stuff you bought with us. Kinda crazy you was trying to get involved. Yeah, ain't it crazy? Oh, the lady lick my ball. And she hate me cause I don't pick up a call. Yeah, I don't answer none. Did you jump the gun? Call me one too many times, I hit the block button. Kinda crazy, huh? Rich and I'm still selling honey. I ain't going for none, I'ma answer none. I be sober once a month so I can reset. Every time I do, I check my bank, my man, they triple up. I ain't even trying, I just went it by the photo. Yeah, my Twizy really slide, they got a gun. I'm so high, can't feel my privates in the throat. Last up, I don't be so serious, but still at the show. In a second, leave the weapon, take your gun. You didn't know I'm not talking about my whip, not talking about the road. I'm a tiny rose gold. I'm the only one in my ball. The only one that I trust, yeah, the only one that I know. Is it better? I only wonder when I'm on the drugs alone. She said, tell me what you love me for. She got the smartest stone. No, it's kinda crazy, but I love it. Kinda crazy. No, it's kinda crazy, sipping tuss. Ain't that crazy? No, it's kinda crazy, this Tesla bus. Kinda crazy. Yeah, I know it's kinda crazy, I'm selling onions. Kinda crazy. Yeah, I know it's kinda lazy to be on us. Crazy, kinda high, like all that the sun. Crazy, kinda crazy, how they hated when I was nuts. Kinda crazy, how they act like they wasn't doing it. Be crazy, that's so good, I feel I'm so high, I can't feel my
Okay. Yo, well, that's my homie shit, man. That joint was alright. That's alright. I like them first two joints though. Them joints was mint.
I'm Patrick Lancaster, and right now we have an exclusive report in the city of Lugansk with the Russian forces and military police. As you see behind me.
Поехал туда, в сторону ГБС.
Отдел военной полиции военной комендатуры Луганской Народной Республики совместно с подразделениями Росгвардии, Министерством внутренних дел, спецназом Ахмат выполняет задачи по обеспечению режима военного положения на территории города Луганска. Данное мероприятие проводится с 23 часов до 4 часов утра. Все нарушители, задержанные на комендантском часе, понесут ответственность в соответствии с действующим законодательством Российской Федерации. Кого-то задержали.
Сейчас подъедут, куда сотрудники ВП.
Где проживаете? Как? Причем без документов в комендантский час. Как? Документов нет у барышни. Документов нет у женщины. Подтверждает, что ее муж вот прописан по этому акту. Это муж, да? Да. Где вы поживаете?
Моя машина, я просил его забрать, потому что отдыхали.
На приеме. Ваш фамилия?
Моя? Да. Акимова Виктория Владимировна.
Я еду.
Документ. Комендантский час прекращайте ездить. В следующий раз остановим и не отпустим.
Парковка мне не нужна, она здесь работает. Отойдите от машины.
Кинология — это такая наука. Это надо поставить собаку, чтобы она послушала хозяина. Это выдержка должна быть хозяина. Потому что собака бывает не слушается, то слушается. Я, честно, это как твой друг или товарищ, который прикроет всегда себя в нужный момент. Собаки есть, они работают на багаж, автотранспорт, обыск местности. Вот. Также
All right, boys, I'm going to shut it down over here and we're going to move over to the PlayStation. Trying to play some Call of Duty.
Ну, разыскные, они только это, если кража или убийство совершено в квартире или где-нибудь, собаку пускают в первую очередь, запускают, чтобы следы свежие. И она вычисляет запах преступника и идет по следу за преступником, чтобы найти. Как ему, может, он вышел на автотранспорт, сел, уехал, она уже потеряет след. А если он убежал куда-нибудь, она по следу идет, преследует преступника, подозреваемый в совершении преступления. Ну все, любите кинологию, не пожалеете.
Спасибо.
Куда едете, куда? С этого пацана мы связаны. Вы знаете, что комендантский час поедет документы? Ваш тоже можно документы?
High command is online.
Not enough news. Not enough news. Not enough news.
Добрый вечер. Документы, пожалуйста.
Not enough news.
Военные.
Not enough news.
So now we see most of the people that are coming through are civilians, but they're not just checking the civilians, they're also checking the military, the people that come through, the soldiers and whatnot. So they're pretty much checking everyone to, as they say, make things as safe as possible here in the center of Lugansk. That's what they have to say.
Not enough news.
добавить, будет честно рассказывать. Я 4 люди сюда завез.
Не рассказывай.
Not enough room.
Я понимаю, ребята.
Not enough rooms. Not enough rooms.
Это даже не понял. У меня совсем другой смысл.
Вы смотали?
Все, да? Да, лобай. Лобай, но
Allies are being attacked.
показать еще. Конечно. Мы вас не отпускаем.
Нет, я выезжаю.
Еще раз. Номер мне покажите. Сейчас я подожду. Новый какой, да?
Our allies' base is under attack.
Там еще
Our allies are being attacked.
In the rear with the gears. Roger.
Для обеспечения режима военного положения в городе Луганск для проверки документов был остановлен автомобиль. В ходе проверки документов и транспортного средства было установлено, что в салоне автомобиля находится оружие без разрешения. Военнослужащее оружие будет поставлено в отдел военной полиции для дальнейшего
Our
разбирательства.
allies' base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough rooms.
Режим военного положения. 30 минут как?
Not enough rooms.
Я понимаю. Режим военного положения никто не отменял. Выходим с машины, предъявляем рядом, задний ряд сидений к осмотру. Свет выключить. Девушка, выходите с машины. Погоди. Покажи, что
Поднимите. Что он сейчас поднимает?
Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade.
Когда часто спросите?
Add-on complete. Upgrade complete.
приехал? Что такое режимное положение? 23:00 до 4:00. Будете задержаны, доставлены в отдел полиции.
Заезжайте, пожалуйста,
Mineral field depleted.
Добрый вечер. Свет погасите,
Not
пожалуйста.
enough minerals.
Выйдите из машины, документы, багажник.
Base is under attack.
Visual on me, да? Actually, давай да. All right, we'll show you what you're not going to see in the Western Union. What the conditions are, what's the happening on this side of the country. It's always important to as much information, educate yourself as much as possible on what's really happening on the ground. This is why I come to these places to give you these exclusive reports. I work with you, no agency or company, anything like that. I work with you, my viewers. I'm totally funded by my viewers. You can support my work with the link on the screen on the description. We've got a lot more to come. So make sure to like, comment below what else you're going to see, and share.
America's hospitals have been pushed to the brink by broken supply chains, workforce shortages, and high inflation. Now, some in Congress want to reduce billions of dollars in funding for patient care. Congress, protect patient access to 24/7 hospital care.
Dude, do yourself a favor and get rid of those nasty, holey underwear that you've been holding on to since high school. Do what I did and get your next pair of underwear from Fabletics.
Hey, babe, come in here real quick. Smell those.
Why?
What do they smell like?
Clean laundry?
Clean laundry. Gotcha. Give me those back. See, I'm telling you guys, these right here do not hold a stink.
The best part is, you can get 3 pairs for $12, so stock up now.
Avdiivka has fallen. After 7 years as a linchpin of Ukraine's eastern front line and 5 months of intense fighting, the fortress city is no more. Russian forces swept in and raised their flags last month after pummeling Ukraine's brave defenders into submission and forcing them to retreat. The Kiev's men held out so long when they were short of men, armor, and ammo is a testament to their fighting prowess. And the casualties they managed to inflict on the Russians are staggering. Tens of thousands of men dead and injured, thousands of tanks and armored vehicles lost. But in the end, they couldn't hold on any longer and made the call to retreat, having perhaps learned some hard lessons from the bloodbath in Bakhmut last winter. Here, we give an account of how the Ukrainians held the Russians off, the units involved in the fighting, and help explain why, in the end, the city had to be abandoned. This is the blow-by-blow story of the battle for Avdiivka. The assault began in early October last year, just before Ukraine's counterattack had finished winding down, with the aim of catching the defenders off guard. Huge Russian armoured columns advanced on the city from the north, west and south, hoping to pin the defenders inside and surround them with a pincer movement. 2 main obstacles stood in their way. In the north, a huge industrial site that, in better times, was used to produce coke for steel making and resembles the Azovstal steel plant in Mariupol. This guarded both the main supply road into the city and the main railway line. In the west, it was an expanse of flat, open fields which were laced with mines and covered by Ukrainian suicide drones, artillery and anti-tank launchers. Stationed at the coke plant were a hodgepodge of Ukrainian units, including the 110th and 31st Motorized Brigades, the Special Presidential Brigade, the 1st Tank and the 129th Territorial Defense, backed by the Shadow drone unit. In the west, watching over the open fields were more elements of the 110th and the 53rd Brigade. On the attack was the Russian 6th Combined Arms Army, made up mostly of units from the occupied parts of Donetsk and Luhansk, pitting Ukrainians against their own country. The first Russian attacks were concentrated on the north and west and ran hard up against the Ukrainian defences with devastating results. During one attack alone, Putin's generals threw 500 men and 50 armoured units, both tanks and fighting vehicles, at the 110th. But the assault quickly turned into a massacre as the tanks were shredded by mines, artillery and anti-tank weapons, prompting a full retreat. Meanwhile, the Presidential Brigade inflicted similarly punishing losses on the Russian tanks and armoured vehicles trying to attack the coke plant. These attacks continued throughout October, and by the end of the month, Russia had made little progress. Attacks on the coke plant had managed to capture a slag heap, a strategic spot as it has views over the northern part of the city, but little else. And attempts to storm across the open fields to the west had met with no success at all. In fact, they went so badly that Russia never repeated them again at this scale during the rest of the battle. As fighting entered its second month, rain set in, making the terrain boggy and difficult to traverse. That, combined with the heavy losses Russia had sustained in the early weeks of the battle, meant the fighting slowed down significantly. And that allowed Ukraine to reorganize its defense. In the north, at the coke plant, the scattering of smaller units were withdrawn and replaced by the mighty 47th Brigade. This unit was equipped with the best of the Western gear supplied for the summer counter-offensive and had led attacks on the thickest part of the Russian line in the south. They were fresh off the battlefields, blooded in and ready for more action. Their arrival allowed the 110th to reposition itself to help hold off the Russian attacks coming from the west and the south. The 59th Brigade was also brought in to help defend against attacks from the west. To cope with the mud, Russian troops were ordered off their vehicles and told to advance on foot, with predictably terrible results. In places like Krasnohorivka and Stepove, near the coke plant, Bradley fighting vehicles and Leopard tanks wielded by the 47th made short work of the advancing formations. Meanwhile, in the west, the Russians were getting so badly beaten up that they resorted to sending armoured vehicles loaded with explosives at the Ukrainian lines. But that tactic failed dismally for the same reason their armoured columns couldn't get through. The area was laced with mines. The one place the Russians did have success was in the south, which was being defended by the overstretched 110th. Here, Russian tanks and troops managed to fight through swarms of Ukrainian suicide drones and capture a small industrial zone. Though it did not seem so at the time, this southern route into the city, which was less well defended than the key northern coke plant, would become pivotal to Russia seizing full control. After a lull in the fighting in November, the Russians picked up their attacks again in December. The 47th was still dug in at the coke plant and were being assisted by the 67th Brigade and Ukrainian security services. To the west, the Russians had all but given up, meaning this front was left in the hands of the 53rd and the 59th Brigades. Meanwhile, the 110th was sent to focus on the south, where the defences were starting to crumble. The coke plant came under heavy pressure towards the end of the year, both from ground attacks by Russian troops and bombs dropped from the air. Despite this, the 47th and their support units managed not only to hold off Russia's assaults, but also conduct limited counterattacks of their own, driving Putin's men back. Russian vehicle losses remained high, as they were hammered by Ukrainian FPV drones. But this reliance on FPVs disguised the fact that the Ukrainians were running out of ammunition, particularly artillery shells for their big guns. In the south, this meant the 110th had a hard time holding back Russian troops who continued to advance into the outskirts of the city. They even managed to eliminate a rare Terminator fighting vehicle using nothing but a few cheap suicide drones. But these could not make up for the lack of artillery ammo, and the Russians continued their march forwards. Without urgent resupply, the defences would not be able to hold on forever. That resupply never came, and throughout January, the situation became increasingly desperate. By this time, attacks on the western side of the city had stopped altogether, and the 53rd and 59th largely vanished from the fight. Instead, all the battles were located in the south and north, being held by the 47th and 110th. It was in the north where an incredible firefight unfolded between two Ukrainian Bradleys and a Russian T-90 tank, one of the most modern fielded by Putin's armies. Incredibly, despite not being designed to take on a war machine of that size, the Bradleys managed to disable the tank and send its crew fleeing. One round from the Bradley's main cannon seemed to strike the tank in a weak spot between the turret and the hull, causing it to spin uncontrollably. But this one firefight masked an uncomfortable truth. Slowly but surely, the Russians were gaining ground. The major breakthrough came towards the end of January in the south, when Russian troops managed to get into the city by crawling through tunnels underneath the streets. This meant they bypassed the 110th, which conducted some counterattacks using Bradley fighting vehicles to try and regain the initiative. But by the end of the month, Russia was in control of a residential area to the south of the city. Fortress Avdiivka had been breached, and from here, the collapse would be swift. The 47th and 110th were now the two main units defending the city, hemmed in from all sides by Russians advancing with a 10-to-1 advantage in numbers. The 110th was struggling to keep Russia out of the south of the city, and at the coke plant in the north, the 47th was also being hammered. Sometime in early February, the Russians managed to cut the main supply road in this area, threatening all the troops in Avdiivka with being surrounded and destroyed. After, Ukraine sent in the cavalry, went charging in to break the encirclement. However, this quickly turned into covering the retreat. Russia, for the first time in the war, managed to achieve air superiority over at least part of the battlefield, which just happened to be the skies over Avdiivka. This gave their jets free rein to bomb the hell out of the city, reducing what remained of the Ukrainian defences to rubble. With nothing left to defend, the Ukrainians began abandoning their dugouts, which quickly turned into a full-blown retreat. There is a lot we don't know about this stage of the fighting. General Syrsky, who took over from Zaluzhny as Ukraine's top commander just weeks before this moment, played it off as an organised retreat. But there are rumours swirling that the Ukrainians left their positions in a hurry, leaving valuable weapons and vehicles behind. Dozens and possibly hundreds of their own men may also have been cut off during the retreat, encircled by the Russians and either captured or shot. However it actually played out, what we know for sure is that starting on February the 17th, Russian forces began raising their flags over key points of the city. And by February 19th, the whole of Avdiivka was under their control. A decade after the city was first attacked, 7 years after it became a Ukrainian fortress, and 5 months since the battle started, it was over. Putin, who is gearing up for an election campaign back in Russia, was quick to announce the fall of Avdiivka and bragged that it was the greatest Russian victory since the capture of Bakhmut a year before. Like Bakhmut, it came at an incredible cost to the Kremlin. Though estimates are sketchy, it is thought Russia lost almost 50,000 men wounded and killed, and more than 1,000 tanks and armoured vehicles. All of that to advance around 5 miles. It is a testament to how hard the Ukrainians fought. But unlike Bakhmut, the fall of Avdiivka does have strategic significance for Kiev. It was the linchpin of Ukrainian defences in the region, the strongest point in a first line of barricades that has now been breached. Syrsky's men will now be forced to fall back to a less well-defended line around 10 miles away, meaning the Russians will advance further until they meet that line. And then the Ukrainians will have to defend those positions, or else watch the Russians advance even further. But the fall of Avdiivka may not be the disaster it at first seems. Syrsky was also the general in charge of the defence of Bakhmut last winter, and was responsible for the call to hold on there until the bitter end. That decision has been heavily criticised by analysts who said all of the advantages gained by sucking Russia into a bloodbath were squandered in the final months. Having found himself in the same position once again, Syrsky may have decided to cut his losses and save his men while the casualty ratio was still heavily in their favour. Freed up from attacks on this small city, Putin's men are now massing for more assaults all the way up and down the Ukrainian front line over the coming spring and summer. Syrsky will be hoping to put dozens of Avdiivkas between them and their ultimate goal of tearing Ukraine apart as a state. Russia may have far more resources than Ukraine, but they are not limitless. How many more times can Putin and his army repeat the bloody feat that captured Avdiivka before they break? The Ukrainians intend to find out.
Oh, bullshit. Mother Russia. Mother Russia. You better find out, bitch. You gonna find out, alright. Mother Russia, we may take many losses. We take many losses in this battlefield. But victory is for certain. For certain. Mother Russia will reign victorious. Mother Russia. For Mother Russia. Mother Russia will remain victorious.
cellular service that has a super reliable network without paying those reliable brand prices, well, let me introduce to you Tello. Today I am showing you how Tello has increased their offerings and also decreased their prices to give you some of the best plans in the industry, beating out some of the best low-cost carriers in the market. In a time where inflation has affected nearly every sector of our lives, Tello is saying away with that. They are helping us save money in a time where saving money can be helpful, no matter how little it is. So today we're going to talk all about Tello to make sure you can get the best plan possible. I'm Sherry, your telecom expert with Whistle Out. It is easy to pay over $100 a month for your cell phone plan. In fact, when I ask around my friend groups and even some family members, over $100 is a normal number, but it doesn't have to be. And in fact, it is so unnecessary, especially when you have a low-cost carrier like Tello offering unlimited data for a small amount. For only $25 a month, you can get unlimited data and unlimited talking and texting, and that's the most expensive plan on Tello's website, which is insane. If you want to save a little bit of money, you don't need unlimited everything, well, you can cut down on some data, or you can cut down on talking and texting allowances, and that will save you a good amount of change. So let's break down some of Tello's best plans, and stay to the end because I'm going to tell you which plan I would choose and which will be best for you. The first thing I want to go over is something you get with every single Tello plan, unlimited or not, and that is free calling and texting to over 60 countries as long as you have those allowances left in your monthly plan. The other nice perk with Tello is that you do not have to buy in bulk to get these really low prices. Some other smaller carriers make that a requirement, but with Tello you can just be month to month saving even more money at a time. And on top of that, you can change your plan whenever you want. Maybe you don't need that much data every month. And I briefly mentioned this before, but Tello does run on T-Mobile's nationwide network, so you get the biggest 5G network in the country, as well as a really strong 4G LTE footprint. And the best part is you don't have to pay T-Mobile prices, which are much more expensive than what Tello is offering. Let's look at the specifics of the unlimited plan that is $25 a month. You get unlimited data, although speeds may slow when you reach 35 gigabytes of usage, and you get a 5 gigabyte hotspot as well. As we're clicking through these prices and decreasing the data, you can see the cost doesn't change all that much, and that's why I say the best value is definitely the unlimited plan. However, once you get down to about 10 gigabytes, that's really where I might say the next best plan is. And if you're not a huge talker or a huge texter, as you decrease those allowances as well, you can save a little bit of money. However, just to play it safe for me, I always go with the unlimited options. Now, just for fun, let's take a look at the cheapest plan on Tello. That's going to be the lowest option for data and the smallest option for talking and texting, and that's going to be $5. So if for whatever reason you don't need a plan that has much of anything but want to save a lot of money, well, you can have a $5 plan right there at your disposal for just talking and texting or just a little bit of data. While having such good prices, Tello is rated excellent on Trustpilot, which is so rare in the telecom world. Also, their customer service is rated super high. They have human customer service available 24/7, which we all know can be a pain, especially when it's robots answering the phone all the time. So we've reached the end of this video, and now that we have taken a look at the new costs and new prices for Tello, again, I have to say the unlimited plan is going to be the best option for most people, especially if you spend more than a few hours on your phone each day, which I think lots of us can raise our hand and say that's us. How do you feel about Tello's new prices and new offerings? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're ready to switch to Tello, take a look in the description and up here where we have a direct link to sign up for their new plans. I'm Sherry, your telecom expert with Whistle Out. Thanks for watching.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Marcus is a connoisseur of anything that's free, so he was happy to read the disclaimer on TurboTax Free Edition.
Roughly 37% of taxpayers qualify. Form 1040 and unlimited credits only. See how at TurboTax.com. That's me!
File your taxes 100% free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your max refund guaranteed. Make your moves count. See if you qualify at TurboTax.com.
Why does anyone wear ponchos if they never actually work? All you need is the bearskin waterproof tactical jacket to bounce water away like a beast. This is the ultimate waterproof tactical jacket. Why? Because it keeps you warm as a bear and dry as a bone. It's the only 9-pocket soft-shell jacket that's fully waterproof on the outside and lined with bearskin fleece on the inside for totally...
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
What's going on?
Nuclear missile.
Nuclear missiles ready. Preparing for phase 2. Ready.
Research complete.
Ready. Roger. Bill here. Ready.
Add-on complete.
Ready.
Research complete.
Ready. Ready. Ghost reporting. Ready for that stop. Yeah. Me boy.
Nuclear missile.
Preparing for thermonuclear war. We must commence nuclear annihilation of the enemy.
Nothing to it. Confirmed. Copy that. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Armed and ready. Ready for dust off.
Research. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Been waiting on you.
Mineral field depleted.
Got it.
Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete. Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required.
You want a piece of me, boy? I can't build here.
Additional supply depots required.
In the rear with the gear.
vessel required for placement. Not enough minerals. Additional. Not enough minerals.
By the numbers, boys.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Understood.
Additional supply depots required.
We could use some help. Yep, I can't build here.
Upgrade complete.
Go, go, go! We could use some help here.
Add-on complete. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
This audiobook on Amazon has made me over $2,000. I just uploaded it and now I get paid whenever somebody downloads it. Practically anyone can do this and make an extra $2,000 every day. You can do it in your spare time, and there's no special experience or tech skills, just a laptop and a willingness to follow simple instructions. If that sounds good, give me 2 minutes and I'll show you how it works. I'm Charlotte and we help everyday people make more money while also getting more time back, so you can do more of what you love doing. And the way it works is simple. Most people associate Amazon with physical clutter, but our new method of uploading audiobooks to Amazon has none of the competition from physical clutter. We pick a hot topic on Amazon, then we get a short audiobook created on that topic using AI or a ghostwriter. What matters most here is the quality. Then we upload it as an ebook and an audiobook in a very specific way that signals Amazon to sell it for. And this is the most important part that most people overlook. Because ebooks and audiobooks are digital, they can be sold in unlimited amounts of time. So just one audiobook has massive brain protection. And this can all be done in just an hour a day and with no special skills or experience. I even showed this to my own mom, and now she covers most of her living expenses with just a few audiobooks. So if this sounds better than getting a second job to make more money, my husband Christian, who is the one that discovered this audiobook system, is hosting a free training that you can attend right now when you click the link below. Inside, you'll see step by step exactly how to earn from uploading audiobooks and getting Amazon to sell them for you. You can rinse and repeat this process as much as you want. So, we'll show you how it's done, and how much you make is up to you. So click the button on this video to access the free training and get started now.
Here's one thing before you buy anything else. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals online when you shop from major retailers like Amazon and Target. You can drop prices automatically. I can show you how, but I can't do it for you. People are saving real money doing this. $160 million in the last year. Across thousands of different retailers, you'll immediately see this. See what I mean? You'll see better prices you had no idea existed. And you don't even have to ask.
Sitting
They
over there
just show up
tagging the team
automatically.
and shit.
Download
What is
this
up with
free
you
tool
losers?
that'll give you access to the deal.
Losers keep trying to
Just
sabotage
click,
your own
click.
damn teams, man. What
Done.
is wrong with you?
That's
then?
it. Simple. It takes
why
all
y'all
of
are
10
all
seconds,
broke.
and there's no need to enter any personal information. There's no technical
That's why
mumbo
y'all all
jumbo.
broke,
It's
man.
that
Y'all gotta
easy.
stop
What are you
doing
waiting
that,
for?
man.
It takes less than 30 seconds to start saving, and this is all 100% free.
Giving them hell, nigga. I'm giving them hell. These fucking cowards, boy. Give them hell. That fucking barracks, that wasn't enough. I had like, what, 4, 5 barracks? This nigga, that shit was not enough. The onslaught, the enemy. Ain't gonna believe where you was this time. My room.
В течение 10 минут. И может будем подъезжать, тебя наберем, подъедем, потому что мы тут проблемы с...
Там їх машинами привозили.
How do you get in there? Yeah, but the umbrella was on the other side.
Ты в голове прокрутил, давай. Давай, ты же в голове прокрутился, ты будешь использовать.
America's hospitals have been pushed to the brink by broken supply chains, workforce shortages, and high inflation. More than 100 rural hospitals have already closed, and many more operate in the red. Now, some in Congress want to reduce billions of dollars in funding for patient care. This will jeopardize patient access to quality care, especially in underserved communities. Congress, protect patient access to 24/7 hospital care.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here. Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good. Work management tool? No, that's not for me. Well, Monday.com is all about flexibility, so you can make it your own. You could choose pre-built layouts for anything, or build your own workflow. You just open a board, you choose the columns you need, you can move them around, or filter by what's most important for you. That way you're not always chasing your work. You perfect your process.
I gotta show this to Ted. Hey, Ted!
Ah, he's remoted to Wednesday. No problem. We just tag Ted on Monday, write an update, and there you go.
Okay, so how do I use it?
You just go to Monday.com and you can see all your work. You can get a broad view of everything you do, or celebrate a small win. It's actually kind of fun.
Okay, so how does one sign up? I'm just asking for Ted.
Just go to Monday.com and start your free trial today.
Umbrella's face upside down this high in the room. How could he get up into
Сразу второй вертолет.
me something to eat.
What you gonna make?
Some chicken nuggets and some
I don't want chicken. Make the last of the steakums. I don't know, it looked like it's changing colors or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the fuck is wrong? I told him to spit out that one he had. I said, you know I got poison now.
South at 2040 and 2050, our machine without
We really should start off with the table and finally do that.
When Doug and Andre came to TurboTax,
We should start off cleaning that table.
We navigated a turbulent housing market.
buying a burger home.
But we didn't know the first thing about filing taxes as first-time home buyers.
I knew how to make their move count. We file taxes for millions of new homeowners and guarantee 100% accuracy on land and sea.
Don't touch the flowers.
Was that a shark? Yes.
Make your moves count. Intuit TurboTax, 100% accuracy guaranteed.
This $64 high-tech device is the last allergy relief tool you'll ever buy. The average American home collects 40 pounds of dust every year. Imagine how much dust is floating in your air, and it's not just dust. Allergens, pet dander, and VOCs can clog up your air, leading to sinus issues and even breathing problems. Introducing the UVO lamps from UV Lizer. This is not your average vacuum or air purifier. These are innovative high-tech devices with 2 U.S. patents pending for the UV technology to eradicate the root cause of your allergies, dust mites. First, they emit UVC light in a 360-degree radius, disinfecting a whole room while breaking down dust mites and their eggs. This work kills not only dust, but also mold, dander, bugs, and other small particles. And unlike most vacuums, the UVO lamps disinfect both the air and surfaces without the need for costly filter replacement or upkeep. Last but not least, the sanitized air is released along with the UVC rays. And ozone is heavier than air and is able to penetrate deep between fabrics such as your clothes, carpets, and mattresses, killing them off while eliminating bad odor. This 3-step process is why the UVO lamps
What is ozone?
According to Wikipedia, ozone is an inorganic molecule with a chemical formula O. It is a pale blue gas with a distinctively pungent smell.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm thinking of this thing. Look, I'm looking at this. We got the ozone molecule. Cause I was like, at first I was like, I think that fan in my room makes ozone by accident, but only for a little bit. Like right when you turn it on. Like you turn it on, you'll get like this weird smell, like it smells fresh, like outside. But then it goes away, and that's this thing saying that the ozone molecule is O3, not O2, and O2 degrades to O3 degrades to O2, and that's what we breathe is oxygen. But all oxygen originally was ozone that is now degraded to its lesser, more stable form because they say ozone is not stable. The inorganic molecule is a pale blue gas, distinct and pungent smell. That's when you smell fresh air. And you're like, oh, it smells nice outside. Right. In the beginning, that's ozone. That's the air you like. It smells good out here. It's like, it's a beautiful day. Like after it's like a thunderstorm.
Right.
That's because they say that it is the blue gas, distinctly pungent smell of the altered type of oxygen, a less stable diamalic alkyl L2 breaking down in the lower atmosphere. The diiso-oxygen ozone is formed by the dioxygen of the ultraviolet
America's
light and
hospitals
the
have been
electrical
pushed to the brink by
discharge
broken
of the
supply
Earth's
chains,
atmosphere.
workforce shortages, and high inflation. Now, some in Congress want to reduce billions of dollars in funding for patient care. Congress protect patient access to 24/7 hospital care.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling yoga mats and toasters, and I damn sure wasn't talking my friends into buying vitamins and juices. I did it with a free app that's probably already on your phone, and that app is the
whole
Kindle.
point of that is that I want to put it in, I want to sell it. Goddamn, I'll be going to war. I'm for the war force. He said my head already hurt. Stop screaming. That shit will make your head dirty. You keep hearing that constantly. And then hear Joe and them talking about they're gonna send some old niggas out there. They crazy. That war getting bad, but we took a defka. They say we took a defka. Now the Ukrainians are now for losing. They losing ground. They see. Let me see that thing on. That's crazy. You can go back to all your purchases and see my work. I've been slowly doing this shit like a video game. It's just like little items, like water filter things, water pump. Then got that. Then we got that. What you call it? Something now. I got my chair. There it is. For a NATO air towel. I think that's what it is because I think it's moving. Remember how they got the bladeless fans that move the air through the ionization. Remember they had and so it ionized the air to make the fan move, and then you'd be like, wow, look, there's no blades in the fan. The fan is just blowing the air through the. Remember they thought that was, but that's what we talking about. The ionization of the air is actually making ozone. You ain't making wind, you making the damn ozone. Like I say, why we can make giants, they know they can save this. We can make giant ozone pumpers and pump that bitch square out into the sky constantly and run them on solar, and now the ozone layer is fixed. Very simple. Like what are we talking here? They just don't want to do that. That means that now whoever was responsible for fucking up the ozone now won't be like, well, damn it, if we keep fixing it and you keep fucking it up, it's basically gonna expose them for being the problem and not the solution. Whereas when it says the V flow circulation wide span constant airflow allows the Vornado to provide true whole room circulation. See, I'm wondering, is it a byproduct? They don't even know. The Vornado 3-in-1 whole room tower circulation fan. That bitch is not a whole room. That bitch really. Coming up.
Aloha everyone, this is DJ Ice, and this is the Vornado 143 whole room air circulator tower fan with timer. Comes with a remote control, it's 29 inches tall, it's all blacked out. Let me tell you some of the features that I really like about this fan. On the top of the actual unit, it's got your simple buttons to control the fan. This thing is great when it's oscillating, puts out a ton of air throughout the room, and it's got a nice sturdy base. Like most fans like this, it can be
At Metro, get a new iPhone 12.
In today's review, I want to talk to you about our Vornado tower fan. This fan has been with us for over 4 years. It also survived 4 moves. We use it every single night as a white noise machine. The air runs very smoothly. It's quiet, but not too quiet because we, again, need the white noise. And so far, it's given us 0 issues in all the 4 years that we've had it. My name is Serena, and from me, you only get real and authentic reviews, so let's get into the details. All right, so this particular fan has 3 buttons: the power button, the options on how fast you want your air to move, and the energy efficiency button. So if you want to run your fan for 1 hour and have it stop, you do that all the way to 8 hours. So I'm going to start it so you can hear the fan. We are now on the fastest option. This is how loud it is. It's very smooth, there's no crackling. It's very nice. During the night, we typically put it on 3, so it's a little less sound from the fan, but it's still enough for our white noise.
You gotta put your fan on 3 at night, goddamn. Bitches a sauna.
Put the camera in a certain way
and that, John.
and no sound.
That should be on 1.
We absolutely
When I turn it off,
this
halfway
fan.
through, give me a death of a couple.